This is the video review for Transformers Universe Classics 2.0 Walmart exclusive, the third exclusive, and, well, the third, there's three of them, and I've reviewed the other two so far, so the third exclusive, Hardhead. And his name does still stay the same as his G1 counterpart in which he was named. He was first seen in Generation 1 as a, I believe, he was originally on Cybertron. We first see him after Blur and Hot Rod's race on Cybertron to prove that, see if human counterparts work well with the Transformers, and Hot Rod had I forget who it was, I forget what the kid's name was. I believe like Dan or something, or Danny or something. I don't remember. And he proved that Hot Rod and him even Hot Rod and Danny won, and and that proves that the Autobots worked better with human counterparts, or as they learn, or as they actually put it to the test later, Nebulans from the planet Nebulos, their counterparts worked together well, and brought the Autobots to victory once again in the end of the Transformers G1 series. But he was first seen on Cybertron, in the Rebirth Part 1. So we did get to see a bunch of new characters, but only for 3 episodes, because then funding was cut by Hasbro. So, which I wish they could have continued, because G1 was awesome, and because I've seen all the G1 episodes by now. He does still have that gimmick. When you roll the wheel, just on this wheel, it presses that little side button, and it will be in neutral for until you it will rev until you stop going at the same pace of rolling the wheel. So he does still have the little claw, the little cowcatcher looking claws, and he still has the little lights in the front. Probably the best addition on Hardhead is his shield. You look at the shield here. I'm just going to go ahead and pop it off. It has a Decepticon logo, then it has, the little no, and then it probably shows how many kills. That's probably how many kills he has, which is 7. And I love how it just looks so actually painted on, you know what I mean? Not like the Hasbro painted on, but you know what I mean? Actually, like taking Hardhead took it and just slopped it on, and then adds with like with a weapon or something, like scratches on the shield how many kills he has. So that's pretty awesome, and I like how it's completely black. Makes it a little bit different in the figure. Now it is the Onslaught mold, and you can see he has an Autobot symbol there, He does still retain the same head, but it actually works well for a Hardhead. If you press this button, he does have the continuing siren, not the little wimpy one like in the first Onslaught. So let's hear the sound effects. So there was the alarm, and then the gun, the missile firing, and the gun, and the siren. So Transformers, it's exactly the same, because it's the same mold, no added changes or anything. What you want to do first is actually lift that up, and I like to fold that up as far as I can. Then you want to unpeg everything from down here. I did accidentally move that wheel, so that's why it's going to happen. Let me lift up the camera a little bit. You take this wheel, push it in there, then tab tab those tabs into place. Do the same thing on this leg. Push the wheel in there like so. Tab it in place, then tab that into place, and fold it in to make the feet. Then you're done with his feet. I'm gonna come up here. Let me move the camera back a little bit. And you can pull the gun down if you want. Like that. And fold that back. And there you have basically a better looking version, more bulky G1 Hardhead, but here you have Hardhead. One thing I forgot to do is you take this, fold that post out, and it fits in there, tabs in to have his shield, so he can, be like a SWAT person, like a SWAT soldier, and ram, like on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and ram into people with and beat people with a riot shield. Sorry, I've been playing a lot of Modern Warfare 2 these past few days. See, like I said, he does still have the same head. Wait, that's really getting a little blurry. There we go. That's the best. And you can see it does work well with Hardhead. So that's what at least I think it does. He's mostly green and with a little bit of black, gray, and red, a little bit of yellow too thrown in there. With a little bit of gold on gold colored right there. So it's all painted, so it's not like your fear of GPS, which gold plastic syndrome, which has been cured years ago by Hasbro. So articulation wise, this is still the same. Arms can go through, can go 360, it's just a little bit hindered. Head can rotate 360. No waist articulation, legs can go forward and back, side to side, bend both ways at the knee, and the feet can rotate too a little bit, and he can rotate like that. So, there we go. So, there you have him. Transformers Universe Classics 2.0. Hardhead, Walmart exclusive, of course.